last team, of course, we need to introduce to you the coach of the, and there may be something similar happening with this one. No, it's not me. I just want to tell you a quick story. I'm going to be very quick. July of this year, it's cold, it's wet, it's raining, it's terrible. Just go into the change room there and then Luke walks in and says, "Hi, Goody." He knew my name. He knew my name. So ever since then, I've just been saying, "Hi, Lukey, what do you want to do? Where are we going? What are we going to do?" I've just been following. It's been a bit embarrassing for him. Give it up for Luke, though.
Alright guys and girls, firstly, Marco's handed me straight away the Best and Fairest Awards. I wasn't going to go down this run first, but we'll run with it. Yes, so our third Best and Fairest for the year, and unfortunately for my team, a few guys with school holidays and things piping up there's not many here, which is a bit disappointing, but all in all we have had a really successful year. So our third runners up, third Best and Fairest, and this bloke actually won our league comp medal for a third time, so it's an amazing effort for Nathan Taylor. He did have an operation during the week, so he passed on his, said he couldn't come tonight, but massive year by Nathan, and he's loved by all the club.
Alright, just take over. Alright. This bloke in the Supers leads by the front. He's fearless. He has the respect of all his peers, all the opposition, coaches. He's an inspiration to this club, and I was so happy that he stepped up this year to help out. And the runner-up Best and Fairest for 2022 for the Supers is Luke Summers.
Thank you. Alright, so our Club 35's Best and Fairest, who I think is truly deserved, and honestly, he's had an enormous season. We actually have chats once a week, once a fortnight. Every time after we play, he'll give me a call and see what my thoughts are or his thoughts are. We throw things around on how we can get better as a team and so forth. But he loves the club. He lives in Mernda, so there's about 10 different clubs that he could play for before coming here. So it shows how much he's brought into our club, which is a great club. And our Best and Fairest winner this year is Jared Fenton. To people that know who Jared Fenton is, it's the Chaz. Chaz by nickname, and totally and well, truly deserved. He's an elite runner, good skills, goal kicker, and he certainly deserves this. Because Camo handed me the Best and Fairest Awards first, I'd also like to shout out to a big a thank you to the committee, right from the top down to everyone. It is an unrewarding job, I believe. I know they see rewards in their own eyes, but the amount of hours and the time that they put into the club to make it successful, we are the only club, to my eyes, that have a team that goes through 35s, 35 reserves, 45s, 50, 55s and women. So to you guys, it's an amazing effort. It is such a super job, the way you run the club, and you can see the amount of people that we get in here, how much we all enjoy it, and we invite friends to come along next year and so forth, and that's why the club keeps building and being so successful. I've also got some awards to give out to some people. First one is going to be our Players' Choice Award, who again isn't here tonight. Well, one of the reasons he actually got this because he was one of my teammates that actually turned up to training. So one of my categories were we didn't have a great turnout because so many blokes come from far away. But the person that won this Players' Choice Award regularly trained. He buys in, loves to have a beer after the game, and he's actually. My dad always says I'm the last one out of the change rooms because I like sitting down, chilling out, having a beer with the boys. This bloke was probably with me every single week, the last one to leave. He knows how to party. He loves success, and loved the bus trip. Kocha, you probably remember him on the bus trip. Old Dim Sim, but to Chase Morgan deserves this. It was a massive vote count in his favour. It was credit to him. So well done, Chase. This was a late award that we agreed on as a club and a committee, and we only brought it up that we'd do it if we made a grand final. Obviously, being at Super Rules level, we only play every fortnight, it's not every week. So we chose to have a best finals player only if we made the grand final. And I put it on this guy before the first final. He had 9 kicked on him in the last round, but he's so important to our team and the way he keeps our backline together. And to Chris Caracellis, or Cara, I called him my rock. I told him I needed my rock back. Nothing gets through him. He's at a family wedding tonight, but his final series was sensational as a backman. I won't keep it too much longer. Just some thank yous. My first one goes to my team manager. For everyone who's been a team manager, it's the shittest job, I reckon. It's the hardest job. You have to get everything right. Every dot on the sheet, every number, every signature has to be right, because if it's not, you lose points and you get your ass kicked. So my team manager this year was Kezi, and she did an amazing job. She was in there all the time in the rooms, so thank you so much, Kezi. Right, a couple of people have got other awards in this, but for myself, I had two people that were so passionate and helped me from day dot. The first one is Camo. I know they're not expecting probably these, and they never ask for anything. That's the biggest thing. They don't want anything in return. All they say to me is, Luke, just make sure you win. That's all I get. That's all they want to see is us winning. Mark's passion, support, runs every week, runs water, does whatever he has to do for our team. He's unreal. So from me and the boys, come on, thanks very much. The second one's his right-hand man, and they've been mentioned plenty on the committee. So obviously they're not just committee; they work through the footy clubs. Koch is the same. He's my next one. He drove our bus all the way to Frankston. Koch probably should have driven our bus home from the grand final, because he was really good. Koch opens up our rooms for us, gives us a bit of free rein, but his passion, like Mark's, is undeniable for the club, and you can see how much time and effort they put in just to make sure everything runs right for the club, and that everyone gets on field and more importantly has a good time. It's about at our age is still enjoying our football. So to Koch, thank you very much, mate. Alright, this is the last one. So this one's probably an unexpected one. I couldn't put this in the message because someone's on the message chat. This person's become a great mate of mine since I met him. He has been my right-hand man this year, and from the committee, when they first asked me if I could take over as coach, it was going to be hard because of other commitments. And he came to me and goes, "Oh, what if I do everything for you, basically, and you just coach?" And I said, "I still don't know if I can do that with my child getting to an age where they coincide with what we do." But I agreed to it, and he. 2 weeks out, as soon as we'd finished the game, by the Tuesday, he'd have lists out asking guys who could play, so we'll organise. He organised buses. He basically, like Sammy spoke about Walshy before, he gets on the front foot. He's a great football person, and mate, thank you very much. So to Matthew Walsh. Thank you, guys.
A few more thanks, but Laurie's going to thank a few people.